So today we're going to be doing the backwards balloon experiment. What you're going to need is a piece of paper, a balloon, an Erlenmeyer flask, and a grill lighter. So what we're going to do first is just, we're going to light our paper on fire. And we're going to drop it into the flask. And then we're going to quickly stretch our balloon over the mouth of the flask, making sure that the balloon is in the middle. So the experiment that we're doing right now is basically talking about thermal expansion of a gas. So what happens when you heat up an object? You're making the atoms inside of it move faster and faster. And if they're moving faster and faster, they're hitting each other harder and harder and experiencing more collisions. And then they're pushing each other further and further apart, making the object as a whole get bigger. So the reverse thing happens when an object gets cooled. When it gets cooled, the atoms move slower and slower, and they take up less space. So that's the concept of thermal expansion. So in the experiment, the heat from the fire causes the atoms in the air trapped inside of the flask to move faster. This caused the air in the flask to expand, and the trapped air is forced out of the top of the bottle since it has nowhere to go. So once you place the balloon on top and the fire goes out because there's no more oxygen anymore, the air left inside of the flask begins to cool down. And as we said before, when objects cool down, the atoms move slower and slower, and they cause the air to contract. And the contracting air is basically sucking the balloon inside of the flask.